Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel. Playing an EIKW France deck 4 with Glock, Joe, and Nimlock. So, taking a look at this first pile, I see Braggart. So I will be taking Braggart unless ooh, what would have to be in here for me to take something other than Braggart? Probably Nimlek would have to, or Glock would have to have forgotten to put the bands on, and I would have to get Lover or something. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What am I going to get back? That's kind of an interesting question. Um, so I see Humble Farm Boy with Braggart. I'm not going to be going for Humble Farm Boy. Same with Prosecutor. I'm going to be trying to play lots of occupations. I think what I would like to get back is Wealthiest European. That would be quite sick if I could use Wealthiest European to give myself a ton of stone, renovate to like a four stone room house. Also would give me some extra stone or wood for Braggart occupation. So yeah, Bargaining Baker is going to get taken, so I can't really count on getting any of the ovens, so I should go for a fireplace and then a guild or two, or a hearth. Yeah, so hopefully I get Wealthiest European back. If I got Cattle Dealer back, I would be pretty happy as well. All right. This is probably I take Chief, because Chief is just a really solid card. Country Doctor, yeah, Country Doctor is good. I think I take Chief. Resource Seller is decent, but yeah, I don't need to think about it that much. Between Chief and Braggart, as long as I can get a 4-room stone house, maybe 5, I'll have a really strong game just because of the amount of bonus points that these will give me. What I would really like is a card like Sunday School, something that'll let me play multiple occupations in round 14, and playing those both at once will be a really strong action. Okay, this is actually a perfect hide farmer game because I can put all my wood into building wood rooms, and then I don't need to fence a whole bunch, and I can just plow too, and all I'll need is some food at the end of the game. Yes, this is a really good hide farmer game. Storehouse Keeper is a much better card, and Cabbage Lover is a better card as well. But Storehouse Keeper, I will want to do Reedstone Food a lot, but because I'm not going to be able to get Clay Oven most likely because of the Bargaining Baker out there, I think what I will do is take Hide Farmer. Because Hide Farmer lets me do some cool stuff like building 5 wood room or 3 wood rooms and fencing a relatively small amount. Oh geez. Hoarder? Does Hoarder go with Wealthiest European? If I played Hoarder in round 11, that would mean playing Wealthiest European at the same time, probably, which is difficult. Yeah, I think what I do is I take Layabout, and I used Layabout to get me like 6 or 8 food. Like I'm not gonna have a pretty farm. I'm not gonna need to harvest crops, or I'm not gonna need to breed animals. I'm just going rooms improvements. Those are my. And it came back. So yeah, Wealthiest European. So this should be pretty nice. So now the big thing for me when I'm drafting improvements will be sensible about what their occupation prerequisites are. Um, Stonebreaker be okay. Reformer comes a little late, but probably worth it. Um, Carpenter probably comes too late for me to build any rooms with it. So I think what I do is I take Reformer. Although I could build rooms and renovate to stone, then use Wealthy European to build 2 stone rooms, and then I could do, if I get Journeyman back, I think Reformer, though, is the pick. So yeah, I have quite a strong hand. Just as long as I get occupations, I can play with it, or minor improvements, I should say. I think Tenant Farmer is basically the only playable card here. Covetous Farmer really stinks. I always think, oh, I'll make it work, but it never does. All right. Well, Animal Pen. How can I pass Animal Pen? I will be able to play it. It'll just be come out really late. Yeah, I don't think I can pass a card like this. I can't pass Animal Pen. Too good. Hay Rake is good when you're going to have lots of people, but Milking Stool is the best card here by far. 2 occupation prerequisite, so hopefully I get Hay Rake back. Because I want to make sure that I have miners that I can play when I'm family growthing. So I think the pick here is Coffee Break, because I can play it at the beginning of the game, and then once the coffee break is run out, then I play Wealthy European. Clockwork Man, I think screws up Wealthy European. So yeah, coffee break. And stone is cheaper than clay anyways, so yeah. Hopefully I get the Port Le Havre back. Ruins would be okay. Oh geez. Well, Forest Pasture, Artist Garden are both excellent cards. However, they will be difficult for me to play. Steamer stinks. Village School I don't want to play because I want to play all my cards. All my cards are great. Cornrick, Artist Garden, Village. So Cornrick, the only reason I would consider Cornrick is because I probably am going to want to do 1 plow action early on in the game. And the reason I say that is because probably what'll happen is I'll mostly want to do 3 wood, reedstone food, 2 reed early on. And then 3 or 4 clay if it's available. But since I'm going to be avoiding the occupation spaces, if those are the only thing available to me, I'll want to do stuff like plow a field. And then I could actually use Cornrick, and it's also playable very early. Oh, these 2 cards are way better, but I think because of Wealthy European, I want to take Cornrick here. Either way, I'm going to pass on a really nice card. This way, it's just happens to be 2 really nice cards. Mini Pasture and Cooking Hearth are both great, but they don't increase my occupation count, or my improvement count, I should say. So Probably wood saw because it's the cheapest. It's probably the pick here. Um, I don't know if I'll actually be able to use wood saw. Probably, hopefully not actually, but I don't know. Necklace or potato dipper? It's between those two for me. Liquid manure, probably won't be able to play it until really late. Necklace, potato dipper. Potato dipper's no occupation prereq. It might be worth 1 point for me, and of course with Braggart it's worth 2 points. So I think I need to take ruins here because I think Clockwork Man screws up Wealthiest European too much. And if I can play ruins early, like imagine I get Reedstone Food 3 times in the early game, then I only need one more stone action to play ruins. And then you get the stone back. And I'll definitely be able to use it since I'm going to a 5-room stone house. Clockwork Man is easier to play. What do I have to play early? Coffee break, corn rick, wood saw, potato dipper. Okay, I'll take Clockwork Man. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I don't think... I start third, which is okay. Because I probably want to get 4 wood. Or 3 wood, I should say. So Storehouse Keeper got all the way to Joe. So what did Glock take instead of... What I took Hide Farmer instead of Storehouse Keeper. So I wonder if Joe got Bargaining Baker. Or maybe Glock has Bargaining Baker, so he values Storehouse Keeper less highly because Bargaining Baker can give him grain as well. Field Watchman for Nimlac, so that's why I got past Chief. Reedstone Food, quite happy to get that with my first action. Shout out to everyone watching on twitch.tv/play_agricola. If you're there, please say hey to me in chat. I like, and feel free to ask questions or make comments. Also, you can check out Discord. I don't think any of these players are on the Discord channel, or else I could bring them in and chat with them, but yeah, none of them. We don't have that many people on yet, to be honest, and gotta get more people on. Oh, so Joe has Acreage plus Storehouse Keeper, so that's nice combo because he gets a grain. If he gets 2 grain in stage 1, he can sow them pretty easily. I'll do, I have 2 wood or 2 clay available. I'll do 2 clay. If Major Minor comes out in one of these spots, then I can get Fireplace. Otherwise, it's something to play Coffee Break with. So... if I do play Coffee Break, it'll be pretty obvious that I'm going to play Wealthiest European. They'll all have seen it, but I mean, what can they do? All my cards are late game cards, so it doesn't really matter. The only thing I am scared of is I didn't get a way of making playing occupations easier. Like, I would have really liked writing desk or, yeah, writing desk or Sunday school or something like that. I should be able to play all 7 occupations though, so do I want to read? I guess I'll take 2 read. Then second action will probably be starting player coffee break. With Field Watchman out there and Storehouse Keeper, probably it's unlikely that I will use Woodsaw for my first room building stuff, room building actions. But it would be nice if I could make it work for my 4th or 5th rooms. We'll see. We shall see. Joe plays Humble Farm Boy. Okay, nice 4 wood action. Sorry, I'm not going to zoom in on these too much. Mostly, it's all published cards, so it should all be cards that you guys are familiar with. If you do have any questions, you can always pause the video, go to Play-agricola.com, and then go to the Create and Discuss New Cards. Then you can search on here, go Alt Cards, search, and you can see anything on there. The only thing I don't like about this is it makes the first fireplace available to other players, but with no sheep in the first 2 rounds, that sort of goes down in value a little, I think. And then I have to decide what I'm going to do with this first action. I could read Stone Food or I could 4 wood. I'm not sure which is better. Probably read Stone Food, because if I don't get 4, I won't get 4 wood, but I'll likely get a 3 wood action. Or maybe get a 3 wood action. Yeah. Yeah, read Stone Food here is fine. Glock playing Bargaining Baker. Yeah. Yeah, so that means I get 4 wood or 3 wood, so either of those are quite nice. I would expect Joe does starting player with his second action, and then does read Stone Food again, and then maybe sows. If he sows, he could eat one of the grain, and he gets another food. Yeah, maybe he'll do that. He also might not want to starting player too often because of the Humble Farm Boy, but I wouldn't mind plowing a field at some point so that I can play Cornrick. I do, of course, have my wood saw, my potato dibber, my not Clockwork Man. I do not want to play Clockwork Man until after Wealthiest European has been played, because I think it might screw it up, because it counts as an occupation, so then Wealthiest European would not be my first occupation. I'm able to buy Basket Maker's Workshop. I think though, if I get Read Stone Food one more time, what I'll do is I'll read Stone Food and then Well with my second action, And that'll be really nice because it'll make my feeding for the first 3 harvests so easy if I get the well. If I get the well, yeah. Joe needs the starting player to take Reedstone food away from me, and because Nimlak's probably not going to with Field Watchman, he's happy to keep doing grain and plow. Oh, there he is, starting player. I had hoped the humble farm boy would dissuade him from doing that, but that's okay. Um, Glock is definitely going to try to build clay oven next round because he needs food. Nimlak is going to want to go on So Bake, and he also needs food. And Joe is going to Reedstone food, and then second action, maybe build a room. Maybe so. Um, so I have a couple options. I can first action 3 wood, second action 4 clay, or second action plow, or second action starting player. I think I have some good options available. Yeah, so I'm really happy that these guys are competing for so. Joe maybe is not too worried about it, but I'm happy that Nimlak first action so bake because I have no interest in that space. So means I get a bit better action. So yeah, I'm happy. And then Glock, he doesn't need to clay oven here. Because there are 2 4 food spaces available, but I get why he does, especially if he has ceramics. Like if he first picks ceramics. Joe does 4 food, knowing that he can build a room ahead of me if he wants to. Um, I think I build a room here. I could starting player to get on Reedstone food. But if I do this, I probably get 6 clay. I'll just do a room. I guess I could have tried to build 2 rooms at once if I'd gotten 4 wood next round. So I could have done starting player. Mm. Oh, Glock does have ceramics. Yeah, okay. A little annoying that he does starting player here because it's helping Joe. But, whatever. It's part of the game. Makes sense that he wants to get the ceramics and free pottery. Joe might 6 clay. If he does 6 clay, then I can Reedstone food and get the well. Or alternatively, I can do 4 wood and then I would be able to build a room in place of starting player. But if I do that, then it's more likely that I have to have family growth or starting player without a miner, so I really don't want that to happen. Six clay for Nimlak. I'm gonna go for the well. With Braggart, I think this is an okay play. Um, Joe can now starting player and grow ahead of me, but if he chooses not to, then I can, of course, starting player myself. Another reason that I think I can get away with this is Nimlak is far enough away from building that even if Joe gets especially if Joe gets family growth around 7, I get family growth around 8, and I'm happy to trade off getting the well for that sequence. Just as long as Glock doesn't starting player again, that will be annoying if he does that, which he might do. No, he does 4 wood. Okay, good. Also, there's 3 wood here. If I can tempt Joe to go for 6 wood instead of starting player or family growth, then that'll be alright. Okay, if family growth comes next round, starting players to. Oh, good stuff. Thanks, Nimlak. Lucky me. I guess he can steam the sheep, so that's all right. But very lucky me. I'll play the well. Ooh, if family growth comes, I'll take wood. And then I can second action build the well no matter what next round. So I have tried doing videos a little bit in the last couple of days, but the site's pretty slow late in the day through the week for me. So if you guys want to help me make more videos, you should totally sign up and start playing on Play-agricola.com and oh, he has Country Doctor, maybe. Oh no, Joe probably got Country Doctor. Yeah, it's unlikely that Joe passed Country Doctor to Nimlak. Um, you should play on Play-agricola.com, and the reason you should do that is then you could play with me, and that would help make it easier for me to make more videos. So yeah, that'd be neat if people are interested. So I want to get a nice good clay action in round 8 or round 9. If I could get 6 clay or 5 clay in round 8, that would be quite good. Um, with the pottery, it's a little less likely. I might actually be able, if Nimlak double builds, I might actually be able to use wood saw because Joe has a room and then Country Doctor. Nimlak builds a room and then gets a room from his hut builder. So they're all going to go up to 4. So if Nimlak grows twice ahead of me, then I can use wood saw to save myself on the build room space. Joe does 2 wood here, or 2 stone here. Don't really understand why. I'm gonna be playing the well. No reason for me not to, as far as I'm aware. What's up with Nimlak? Playing a Reno straw thatched hut. Cool. That's quite cool. Yeah, means it is likely that he'll build 2 rooms because he has 4 clay. Oh, no, he's going for a stone oven. Cool. Nice. I like that he and Joe are going to compete for that. I like stone oven, or I like um, grade mill oven. It's a fun card. And I play the well. I'm quite happy with how that's gone. Oh, so pottery is gonna be unavailable to me. So basket maker's workshop would be nice. Joinery would be okay. And then I also do want to play fireplace or cooking hearth. And if I do that, it'll mean I don't have to play Cornrick because Cornrick's looking more and more like it'll be a dead action. And I also pick up my last coffee break food next round. So starting next round, I can play Wealthiest European. Although I think I will want to hold on to it until sometime in the future. So here I play Woodsaw. It's the only minor I can afford to play that doesn't screw up my Wealthiest European. I'll show you guys my hand again just to remind you. Sorry, I should do this more often. I should try to do it like every 2 rounds or something. But all my occupations still to play, starting with Wealthiest European. I'm going to use the Reformer in combination with the Milking Stool to get some breeding, hopefully breeding pair of cattle nice and early, or Reformer, cattle, tenant farmer, something like that. And then I can do layabout for maybe round 13. And then I got Braggart Chief Hide Farmer for lots of Braggart and Chief are lots of bonus points, and then Hide Farmer lets me do some funny stuff. So, yeah. Glock got to do starting player in pottery. Quite strong. Glock's having an excellent start to the game. So my second action, Nimlak probably takes sheep here, I imagine, because he can steam them. And then I will take 4 wood. Yeah, probably take 4 wood, and then, or I could do clay. If I don't take wood, what are the odds that a wood action gets untaken? Probably pretty low. I think I do wood though. Yeah, and then I feed 5. Good start. I got first action, first family growth with only 1 starting player in round 7. So yeah, that's quite strong. The family growth space will be very contested for quite a long time, so that's a little annoying. But yeah, things are generally going quite well. Yeah. I'm planning on actually using my wood saw to build 2 more rooms, I think. Yeah, likely 2 more rooms, so then hopefully I can get family growth in round 13, round 14, play Milking Stool, play Clockwork Man or something like that. Glock taking clay there is slightly annoying. I hope to get clay. Just means that my reno gets set back a little, which is not the biggest of deal. I can always get emergency clay with my wealthy European. So, what I would really like is one of these great wood actions coming up here, but I think I'm probably not getting either of them. So probably I'll have to content myself with 3 reed, but 3 reed is not really worth anything without Basket Maker's Workshop. So maybe 3 reed, then occupation, wealthy European, then Basket Maker's Workshop, something like that. Something like that would be okay, yeah. Especially if free occupation is available. So Glock family growth mini pasture. Joe gets stone oven. Poor Nimlac. I guess when Nimlac took the sheep, he probably was not expecting that sequence. Maybe he drafted a minor improvement oven, but that's too bad for him. He probably just wasn't counting on the brickyard. Well, I get 6 wood, maybe. Maybe only 5 wood, but 5 wood is quite good. Nimlac doing starting player. So since grade mill oven is not a baking improvement, um, um, so I wonder if Nimlac's trying to jump ahead of Joe here. Doing first action starting player, hopefully hoping he can second action build room. Joe might stable block him. Either way, I get second action more often, so it's good for me. Well, I get 6 wood, so yeah. It's pretty good for me. Joe can stable block or he can get 5 wood. He might actually choose to get 5 wood. No, he'll probably choose the stable block. Joe knows how important family growthing is. Mhm. And then Nimlek can get 5 wood. So then I will 3 read and then wealthiest European. Oh, I get 5 wood. Okay, I'll take 5 wood. I could build 3 more rooms. I don't need to though. I'll just build 2 more rooms. Hopefully with my wood saw. So Nimlak doing clay makes sense because he wants 1 more clay for his thing. My second action, probably Basket Maker's Workshop, because I do need 1 more food. I could do 5 food as well. 5 food would be fine. But I don't have a use for that 6 clay, so I think I want to make sure I get it out. Yeah. Yeah, I think probably I won't manage to build rooms with wood saw because it'll come too late and it'll make my renovating too late. Although there are 2 players that have renoed already, so depending on when Glock renos, maybe. But me to not get to a stone house would be devastating. Would just be devastating. Yeah, because the earliest time it could happen would be round 12, which means that I would have to build my next 2 rooms then, and then I could theoretically reno in round 12 as well. So if family growth and both, if family growth without room comes out then. So there's time for Nimlock needs to grow twice, and each of the other players need to grow once. So there are, yeah, if family growth comes out, it could happen in round 12. It is possible. Joe might play Country Doctor here. Yeah, he does. So that means Nimlak needs to first action family growth, which means I'll be able to get 6 wood next round. So if I'm gonna get 6 wood, I don't mind leaving 2 wood here for Glock, or 4 wood here for Glock. So I'll do this, and then I feed 2, and then get 3 more from a reed. what I would like in this game is backdoor. Backdoor would be really nice. Clock playing Hoarder, knowing that he'll get 5 wood next round, so yeah, definitely worth it. So it's time for me to start playing occupations. Just awk, like mad. So what am I gonna use with my wealthiest European? Probably mostly get stone. Like 3 stone, a reed. Thing is, with Basket Maker's Workshop and wanting to get to 5 stone, I'm okay with doing reedstone food a lot more. So I need with Clockwork Man, I need 5 more stone total this game. So if I plan on doing reedstone food 3 times, then then I only need to take 2 stone. I need to take some reed for feeding, depending on how many I'm going to feed. I need 1 more reed plus 2, so I need 3. I need 2 stone. I need 3 reed. I need clay. Will depend on how much if I get a clay action in this round. So 4 clay is available for me. I'll do that second action. If I could get two cattle in round 12, that'd be pretty nice. And with the competition over the family growth space, it could happen. Could definitely happen. That's what happens when you have round 7 family growth and everybody wants to grow to 5 people. Eight spaces on the family growth. So if everybody grows 3 times, that's 12, and there are 8 with family growth, and there are only 3 from family growth without room. So there's only 11 total. So not everybody will get to 5 rooms. It's just not possible. Market Woman's a nice card. I would have liked to have played Wealthiest European there, but 4 clay is excellent compensation. That's enough clay now to renovate to a stone house. Or renovate a 5 room to a something other room house. Okay, so Glock grows next round. Nimlek's only at 3. Joe is at 3. So if Joe and Glock and Nimlek both grow in round 12, then I can use wood saw to save me in action and build 2 rooms. And then as soon as I build those 2 rooms, I need to start renovating like mad. Yeah, so nothing I really want to do here, so I think this is a fine time for Wealthy European. So I'm gonna get 2 stone. How many goods can I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 stone. Make it 3 stone, and then 3 reed. Let's check how many. Have I added any reed yet? No. Three stone, 3 reed. And then do I do 3 clay? Or I could do 3 wood. 3 stone, 3 reed. I do need a way to eat animals. But I don't need a way to eat animals. I might be able to get away without it. 3 stone, 3 reed. 3 clay. 3 wood. Quite good for my wealthiest European. 3 stone, 3 reed, 3 wood. Quite nice. So what do I want to do with this round? I want to play an occupation, maybe play 2 occupations. So I can do expensive oc, cheap oc. Do something like reformer layabout. Yeah, that'd be okay. Do I need to play reformer? I do have 25 wood. Even with 2 rooms, I still have 15 wood left over. And if I use 3 for animal pen and milking stool, I can still fence 12, which is enough to hold some good animals. Decent animals, not great. So I think what I do is I hold off to see if family growth comes in round 12. If it doesn't, I build and reno. If it does, I don't. Simple as that. I do 4 clay here because then now I have enough to get a fireplace, one of the fireplaces. So yeah, my next 2 actions are probably occupation, occupation. Yeah, reformer layabout. Looks good to me. Oh, Joe plays an occupation, okay. So Joe's planning to play 3 more occupations, so I will be contesting with him a little for the space. So now, do I play reformer still? Because I could fence with my remaining action. I can now play Milking Stool on the starting player space. Hmm. Yeah, fence 12. Yeah, I like that. Then the rest of the game will be about playing occupations and getting food. And maybe I don't even plow that many times because I have Hide Farmer. With Hide Farmer, plows are worth a point of food, which is not as good. Yeah, so I'll fence here. Fence 12. So now I can get 2 cattle if 2 cattle's available. Nice! Alright, that's what I was hoping for. So now I'm able to build 2 rooms with my wood saw. Not until Nimlak has his third action, though. So I should plan on my final action of this round being renovate. And so I would like to get 2 cattle. Now, Nimlak doesn't really have anything to do with those 2 cattle. So maybe he will pass them to me. It is possible. I would like for him to do so. That would be nice. Nimlak family. He's family growthing. Whatever, I'll tell him. Oh, never mind. It's just what. Oh. Um. So do I want a Reno milking stool? Probably Reno fireplace. Oh well, too late. And I benefit, which is cool. So I'm at 5 improvements. I need to get 4 more played. Hopefully, I play 2 on family growth, although that's seeming to be unlikely. So I have 3 more occupations I need to play. Hide Farmer Chief Braggart. So second action, Hide Farmer maybe. Oh, Joe had Reed Pond, nice. And Glock has timetable. I wonder what he'll use the timetable for. Probably I play occupation with my next move, because Nimlak and Joe both want both want to play occupations. So I'll need a bunch of food at the end of the game to pay for all those hide farmer spaces. I need to play 4 more improvements. Animal pen, milking stool, clockwork man, um, animal pen, milking stool, clockwork man, fireplace. Those are my 4 more improvements. I don't have that many more actions. So will I play 3 improvements in the next 2 rounds? Oof, that's questionable. Um, I also need to get on Reedstone food once more. Probably, yeah. Yeah, just once more right now. I don't mind doing first action starting player next round. And then I'll reno fireplace. Yeah, I guess I can't get cooking hearth anyways, so just fireplace. Yeah, I need to get on Reedstone food. It'll give me 3 food and the stone that I need. It'll give me 4 food on Reedstone food. Um, I don't. I actually need 2 more stone, right? Because of Clockwork Man, right? I forgot about that. Clock first action plow sow instead of family growth. Interesting. Joe baby family growth here. Family growth is contested between Nimlak and I. So if Nimlak doesn't, I will starting player. I'll starting player milking stool. Hmm. Okay. So that's what Joe's going to use his reed for from his reed pond. Cattle dealer. Means I get to family growth if I want to. And no one else has enough stone to reno at the moment. Only Joe does. So if I get family growth with improvement, I'll definitely do it. Family growth without, probably still do it. We shall see. I do need a Reedstone food action, and then maybe my last move is Reno. Oh, I'll family growth. And then I'll read stone food and then I'll reno. Or no, then I'll read stone food and then I'll occupation. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to end up eating all my cattle to pay for my hide farmer, which is not ideal. Probably taking the 3 extra wood from Wealthiest European was greedy. Because I said to myself at the time, oh, I'll do 3 more Reedstone food actions. I didn't account for how few actions I had left in the game. The fact that I wasn't going up into 4 people until round 13, that means that, you're tight. Because I needed to do an action defense, and then I have a bunch of 2 point actions with my braggart. So, hmm. Little surprised that Joe. Oh, he's got clay hut extension. I'm sure. Clay hut extension. And I'm not gonna fill up his farm with rooms. That'd be pretty cool. Clay rooms. So, Reno, do I do it? Oh no, no! Joe plays another occupation. Oh shit. Well, I should have walked there, obviously. Should have played an occupation instead of taking Reedstone food. Probably it means that I can only play one of Braggart or Chief, that I'm not likely to be able to play both of them. Because Joe still has one more field that he can plow with an occupation. I wonder if he has Stonebreaker. That'd be kind of cool. So that means I would not be contesting for Reno with him. Yeah, not playing occupation there was a big mistake because it means that I can't even play Animal Pen. I can't Reno Animal Pen, which would be like my fallback play here. Hmm. Could take 5 read. 5 read is some points and 3 food. Cattle's gone. Could starting player. What would I starting player? Cornrick? I can't play Cornrick. Starting player Clockwork Man. I think what I do here is I take 4 stone. That pretty much locks Clock out from being able to Reno to a stone house. So I feed milk 1, read to 3 food. 1, 1, 2, 3. And then I feed 7 and breed my cattle. So my Reno's safe, and I can afford to play Clockwork Man now. Or I can play Joinery. Joinery's worth more points, so probably play Joinery. I would like for Nimlak to starting player. That would be handy, but probably he's gonna build a room and fence, and with his fence overseer. So that means if Joe first move occupations, I'm not gonna get to play Braggart and Chief, which is really sad. So yeah, I think not playing an occupation there was a pretty big mistake. I think the 4 stone Reedstone Food 4 stone play ends up being all right. But if I was gonna do that, I could 4 stone and then 5 reed. There's nothing wrong with that. 4 stone 5 reed would have been much better than Reedstone Food actually. Yeah. Oh well. That happens. My Reno is totally safe. There's no way for Nimlak or Glock to jump ahead of me. There's just not enough stone. It would take 2 actions for them to do so, which means it's not worth it. So yeah, they shouldn't. I shouldn't need to worry about that. So my Reno is safe. Joe looking like he wants to do Reno fence. So cool. Um, because if he doesn't Reno fence, he could be blocked by Nimlak. Yeah. So my Reno major should be safe. So Reno play joinery. Okay, this is family growth here. Hmm. Family growth Swan Lake. So I'm not going to get up to 5 people, even though I'm building 5 rooms. Well, I might. I might still. It's possible. But probably not. Probably the food will not be worth it because I'm going to end up needing to eat other stuff to feed. So, yeah. Hmm. Interesting. Uh, I'm going to play Chief, get it out there. And hopefully they think, oh, he has Chief. That's why he did that. We don't need to worry about another occupation. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Well, I have Braggart. Suckers. I might not be able to play it, though, so I shouldn't say suckers too early. Because Joe might second action expensive occupation in round 14. So yeah, it's unusual for occupation to be this contested this late in the game. Big part is because of my wealthiest European, and Joe playing his occupations all very late as well. It's unusual for Joe to play humble farm boy and not go for it at all. Normally, it's the kind of play that he loves to do. Get those bonus points, increased efficiency and such. Don't talk, please, Joe. Please, Joe. Fence, Reno fence. Yes, good stuff. So if I do win, it's been it's needed like pretty much everything good to have happened to me. Although if family growth had come in round 5, that would have been really good for me as well. So I guess family growth coming late was kind of bad. Oh, does Joe have Cloister Dweller? First action Cloister Dweller? That would explain him fencing that way. Oh, if he does, he's not playing it. Because Braggart is worth too much for me to not get it out. Yeah, family growth coming out round 7 was bad for me. So Joe says he does have Cloister Dweller um, with that fencing. So fence is Reno improvement is safe. So I do 5 point or 5 food fishing, I think. I need to calculate my feeding. So I need 8 food. So I have 8 from one from milking stool and then 6 from my cattle, my 2 cattle. And then I need for that my hide farmer. So if I take reed, that's 3 points plus 3 foods, so 6 points total. Um, if I take 5 food, that's just 5 food. So yeah, reed is slightly better. It looks like. But I can't complain too. So I eat a reed, milk 1, eat both cattle, 3 food 2, hide farmer, feed 8. So I get 5 point chief, 3 point hide farmer. So chief only ended up being worth 2 points because it cost me 3 food to play. So chief was actually not really worth it. And braggart's worth 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 7 point braggart. So I have my total plus 15. So only 42. So that's pretty garbage. Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, 42. Really garbage. Oh. Oh. didn't get to family growth with improvement. I didn't get any points for milking stool at the end because I had to eat all my cattle. Yeah, bad play. Bad play by me. I didn't plan out well enough. I lost to Glock and Joe. Only managed 42 with that hand. I only managed 42 points with that hand with Chief and Braggart and Wealthiest European. That's disappointing. So, things I could have done better. Expensive Ox second action in round 13 instead of Reedstone Food. Maybe pursue family growth more aggressively. Like do family growth without room instead of hoping that I got family growth with room. What did I do? I took 2 cattle, which taking the 2 cattle was okay, I think, with milking stool. I think the big thing is that I didn't plan my Wealthiest European well enough. I think that was my biggest fuck up. I took 3 wood, 3 stone, 3 reed. I ended up with 5 reed at the end, but that was thanks to a 6 reed action. And I had to do a reedstone food action before I could run out of stone. So that was probably bad. Probably I should have just made it so that I didn't need to reedstone food at all. So I could just do improvements in food. If I could have hide farmered 3 more times, I could have, but I wasn't able to. And I was 1 improvement short. Like another improvement with a point is worth 3 points. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to know that I could have done so much better. Maybe taking 4 clay. Oh no, I need fireplace because I need a way to eat animals. How do I do anything without a way to eat animals? I would have starved for sure. And I blocked Joe, and I blocked Joe's cloister farmer. Like Joe just blows us all out of the water if he gets cloister farmer off. That's really disappointing. I'm happy. Joe said I had a weird hand. I'm very happy with my hand. I think Hide Farmer, Wealthiest European, Braggart, Chief is great because you use the Wealthy European the Hide Farmer lets you ignore everything except for stone rooms and occupation and improvements, which I get extra points for doing. But then I needed 3 things. I needed food, I needed stone, I needed to play improvements. I had a maximum point basket maker's workshop. I didn't even get to 4 people. That's the really sad thing. I didn't even get to 5 people. And I did pass on family growth without room. Maybe I would have gotten both spaces if I had gone for it. I'm not sure how aggressively Nimlak was going for family growth with improvement. I think I am right about family growth round 7 being really bad for me though, because whenever you build 5 rooms, you expect to have uncontested family growth with room actions. and I didn't have any of those. Every single one of them was contested. Yeah, so that was bad. But I also had some things go really well. Like I got 6 wood a couple times. If I hadn't taken that, okay, let's imagine that I had taken, what was it? 2 extra stone. The thing is, if I take more stone, then I can't block Glock from renovating. But I don't need to if I get Reno in round 13. That's true. That 4 stone, it got me joinery, which was 1 extra point, and it got me Reno, which was worth a lot. But yeah, that 4 stone move just got me Reno. It didn't get me clockwork, man. It didn't get me anything like that. So if I had taken, so what I should have done is I should have assumed no more Reedstone food actions. So I think that was a mistake on my part. No more Reedstone food actions. Then I take 3 fewer wood, and I take another 2 stone and a reed. And then I can Reno in round 13, no problem. And then I have 3 fewer points from fencing, but then I can do stuff like family growth more aggressively. Um, I don't know. I can play occupations more aggressively. Yeah, I think. Yeah. And then, of course, if I get family growth in round 5, then the game is way easier because I can do a bunch of Reedstone food actions, and then getting wood from my wealthy European is fine. The issue is I didn't have enough actions. I needed those extra Reedstone food actions, which is sad. Oh well. Don't play like me, play like Joe. Joe's good, I'm not. Hmm. Yeah, that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.